So welcome back. Obviously this is the 7th grade markup and discount continuation of the lesson that we've been doing. We're going to be talking about page number 37 of the homework that's due on Tuesday, October the 31st. And we're going to be talking about specifically problem number 3. There's this girl named Joanna, and Joanna is going to go ahead and try to go ahead and buy some item, a car. And when she does, her parents are nice enough to lend her money. So having said that, hopefully you guys read the problem. It's from page 37 of the homework, due on Tuesday, October the 31st. So, having said that, you want to specifically focus on number 3. So, Joanna's going to go ahead and take some money from her parents. Her parents are going to go ahead and loan her $5,000. Now, this is a lot of money for some of you guys, but this is actually a small amount of money for someone to lend you for you to buy a car. So, this is the loan amount. So, the loan amount that Joanna is going to need is going to be a total of $5,000. Now, her parents are going to go ahead and give her this for a period of 5 years. Joanna has to go ahead and pay this loan back at an interest. So the interest that Joanna's going to have to pay her parents, and you're probably thinking, wow, her parents are going to make her pay interest? I know, they've been separated. Her and her parents don't talk anymore. No, that's a little joke. So either way, her parents are going to make her pay interest, and the interest is going to be a total of 5%. So this is going to be 5%. So you're probably thinking, okay, so Joanna's going to get $5,000 from her parents, and she's going to have to pay interest of 5%. Now, you guys have already played so many games, and you guys have already done so many activities. We should easily be able to convert this into a decimal equivalent. This is 5/100ths. I don't want you guys to say 0.05 anymore. This is 5/100ths. Because this 5 is in the hundredth spot, this is why it's called 5/100ths. Now, since this decimal is equal to 5/100ths, we also need to go ahead and know that this is over a time of 5 years. I know, a lot of 5s going on here, right? So, having said that, we need to go ahead and take 5% of $5,000. That's what we want to do here. And of course, we need to figure out what 5% of $5,000 is. So what we're going to do is we're going to know that the word of means to multiply. And what we're going to multiply here is we're going to multiply 5/100ths by $5,000. Now this right here, this is going to give us how much Joanna has to pay off in just 1 year. This is the total amount of money that she's going to have to pay. This is going to be a total of $250 for just 1 year. So every year, Joanna has to go ahead and pay her parents not only the money that she took. So she took $5,000. Her parents want the $5,000. But her parents are a little bit mean, and they said, hey, you got to give us interest. So you have to give us our money that we gave you, and every year you have to give us $250. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking, okay, well, that's not so bad. They're going to give Joanna $5,000, and then she's going to buy her car, and then after the first year, they have to give her her money, and they have to give, okay, $250 to the parents as well. Now, it's a little bit different than that. See, Joanna has 5 years to pay this, and every year she has to give $250. So, in order to figure out the total interest is going to be the interest that Joanna has to pay for 1 year, which is $250, times the total of 5 years. Well, obviously, if Joanna has to pay $250 for 5 years, if you multiply that, or just if you add it up 5 times in your head, this is going to be $1,250 total. And that would be the total that Joanna has to pay. Well, you're probably thinking, well, that's not so bad. But remember, Joanna has to also pay back this amount of money. She has to pay back $5,000 that they took, or she took, and she has to pay this back. This is only the total interest that she has to pay back. This has actually got a name. This is called the principal. You not only have to pay back the principal, the original amount, but you have to pay interest on your original amount. So, having said that, this is how you would answer a question like number 3 from the homework tonight. Now, the last one I want to go ahead and focus on while you guys are looking at this one right here is I want you guys to focus on just one more problem, and that will be it for this YouTube video. I want you guys to focus on problem number 12. On problem number 12, and it's from the different page, it's from the backside page. I want you guys to focus on this problem as well. Problem number 12. Okay, and this is going to go ahead and be from a different page. Okay, so it's going to be from the page on the back side. Here's what you got. You have that there's an original price C, and this original price C, okay, we don't know what it is, but we know that there's an original price C, and this is for silver chains. So these silver chains are going to cost you a total of C dollars. Now, when you buy it for C, we've already gone over this. You do not want to buy something and then sell it to someone else for the same amount that you bought it for. You want to make a profit. So you're going to mark it up. And when you mark it up, you're going to go ahead and call this a profit. Well, this markup, this profit is going to be a total of 57%. So we're going to write that this is 57%. Now, the problem for some of you guys is that you don't know what amount of money this is. So you want to go ahead and take this and you want to increase it by 57%, but you're thinking, I don't know what money this is. But you do know what percent it is. See, this original price for the silver chains, this is 100%. And we've already gone over this fact. You want your money back. If you paid 100%, you want your 100% back, and you want this. You want your profit. Well, the total that you want back then, if you added this up, the total that you want, if you go ahead and add this is a big plus sign, is you want 157% of whatever C is. So I'm going to go ahead and put a $, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the letter C here. We don't know what this variable letter C is, but whatever it is, we know what the word of is, and we're going to go ahead and use the word of, which means right here to multiply. We're going to multiply it by the variable C. Now I'm going to make that multiplication sign a little bit smaller so you guys don't confuse it with another variable. We're going to multiply this, and we're going to use this as a decimal equivalent. You should know that this is 1 and 57 hundredths, and that's a decimal point right there. This would be the expression, and all I need to know is what the original price is, and now this will give me the new cost. The new cost actually has a name. It's called the retail price. This is the new cost. And this would be the answer for number 12 on the back side of your homework due on Tuesday, October the 31st. Well, I hope you guys got a lot out of this lesson, because this is going to help you turn in your homework on Tuesday. You guys take care, and I'll see you in class on Monday. Bye.